22nd of September 2023, holding Sidekick. So I'm just going to prick the leg up. That's quite tight. That's quite tight. It's not really that high, is it? I'm getting, from kinesiology and dowsing, 2 negative energies from the pressure on the hip. And it even dowses, you stand on one leg. So that needs fixing. When it comes to joints, we've got a drill, Keycon drill, which if you get the negative energy out of the joints, you can do this sequence using the knees and elbows to generate locally 6 element energies for the 12 meridians. I'm also getting 3 negative energies from the tendons associated with the calf muscle. So maybe there's some kind of sensor in there for balance and the rest of it. Because that's obviously not a safe position to be in. Now this negative feedback is probably not that problematic with young people, but as you get older, I'm in my 60s, I don't want any negative feedback whatsoever. I want to be improving and everything's against me. So I want to be going that way. So I want, rather than on my leg there, I want to be sticking it up there. Because flexibility, static flexibility on the floor, I'm like, well, this is pretty good. But kicking high, it's not working. So I need to address these things. And then I think we can get a second drill, hip, hip, shoulder, 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 which will obviously work with the first drill, so it will be a combination, combo drill. So maybe if the hips and shoulders do generate the same as the knees and elbows, we can get 2 sets of 6 elements. So we've got the height, so let's see if it improves. So now I'm going to try and fix this thing and see if we can get an improvement, or just know that we've got rid of the negative and improvement will come with physical exercise. Thank you very much. It looks like the Achilles tendon, if you put pressure on it, it kicks out negative energy. If you put pressure on the hip, it kicks out negative energy. So if you're doing this malarkey, you get a big negative feedback. So what I've done, I've got a new posture, which is a static energy exercise that energizes all tendons. So that's going to get the Achilles tendon in there as well. And I found there was some positive energy in the hip and shoulder joints, which was stopping them from generating energy from natural movement. And now, if you move the hips and shoulders, you get 6 elements if you do the right sequence. So if we combine it with the original drill, we get a double whammy. So now, when you put weight on one leg, the pressure naturally, because there's no positive or negative energy in the joints, naturally generates positive energy, which makes sense, because as you're moving, these things should be generating stuff. A similar principle that I've always said, if you're on a treadmill, you want a dynamo on it to charge up your phone, because it's a waste of energy. So whatever you're doing, you want to be generating positive. Any kind of movement, even just transferring weight. So this is perfect for Tai Chi movements where you have to move slowly, so you have to transfer weight onto one hip and then transfer it across as you move slowly. So you're going to be generating loads of energy, but the only problem is, if you've got negative energy, because there's so much around these days, or even positive energy stopping this effect, then it limits what you can do. Haven't tried this yet, so I'm going to try the old holding Sidekick. Maybe getting rid of that negative feedback, it might be a bit higher. Obviously mentally I want it to be, so that's a placebo, but let's see what happens. So that's tight, so obviously stretching needs to be involved as well. Again, I can lift it till this is tight, the hamstring and the calves are tight in the opposite leg, so some stretching needs to be involved. It felt good. Any negative feedback? No? That was me dowsing. So, we'll see how that progresses. Thank you very much. Okay, let's have a stretch, see what we've got. Are we in? Yeah. So, let's flip that. Get a little lower. Don't know if that's any better, but day one.